Hello, beautiful people. It's Tim Cable here with Twin Dad Adventures. Last time I introduced myself and I said that on my next video I would talk a little more about the experiences that got me here to where I'm at. I'm super excited. Super excited to say we're going to the doctors again. Of course, we've been getting ultrasounds basically every 2 weeks, so there's been a load of those. Um, my next video might be, well, we're at the doctor's. But after this video, I want to talk a little bit through the timeline of, my experiences. Sometime it was, I think, like early March ish. Early March, I think that we realized that Anna was late, so then we got our pregnancy test. When that came back, I was super excited. I actually saved it. I have the two original pregnancy tests that she took. I'm sentimental like that, so I of course put them to the side. And then on April 3rd, which is very interesting. I always remember the day because my father passed away on April 4th back in 2009. So it was the day before that anniversary where we went and got our first ultrasound and actually confirmed that we were actually having a baby despite the pregnancy test. We wanted confirmation, so we went to a place that was like unexpected pregnancies, and they connected us with a lot of like resources. Really great people, honestly. Connected us with a lot of resources, and they did the initial ultrasound, and that's where they found this little bleep. It was just a little bleep, and they said, yep, that's the heartbeat. There it is. And then after about a minute and a half looking, she goes, well, wait, what's this? I think there's another one. And that's when we found out that it was twins. It was actually a pretty big moment. So me and Anna both reacted in totally different ways. She kind of shut down. It took her about a day and a half to process. I started making terrible jokes. I started making terrible jokes right away. And yeah, so it took a little bit to get used to. I think a big part of her challenge, initially at least, was the strain on your body as a mother being pregnant of twins. Like their body goes through a lot more, and it can be overwhelming even just to think about. But then again, I think that once we got through that and started to really accept the idea, I think that nowadays we more look forward to having the two girls. I know I'm super excited about it. I kind of knew they were girls the whole time because I've got a son. I do have a son, and Anna also has a son, and so I always felt kind of like it's gonna have a couple boys and a couple girls. That's just an idea that I had. Um, so yeah, I never actually came up with boy names. I just had the girl names, and I couldn't even think. I thought of I tried to think of boy names, and then Anna would be like, "Well, what happens when they come out and they're boys, and you've wanted girls this whole time? How are you gonna interact?" And I'm like, "Well, I'll pivot if I'm wrong, then I'll pivot at that moment." But something inside of me, I knew that I wasn't gonna be. So I never came up with boy names. I just had the girl names. Also, a little known tidbit of information is back in October of 2023, Anna had a dream that I was calling her to talk to two blonde curly haired girls. and so she kind of had a premonition um, about the girls. Now, there was no like for sure determination that they were my kids or whatever, but we we kind of knew like the dream was that, and I told her, if I have two girls, and that means they're gonna be yours too. Um, I did make a joke. I said, I'd be okay with just having one kid and not the two, but it seems like the girls had a different idea for me. So yeah, I knew they were girls. We confirmed that in multiple times because we've been having ultrasounds every 2 weeks for the last like I think 2.5 months. Um, so confirmed that in June, and then after about the third time, we were totally sure it was girls. Got some great ultrasounds. I'm excited for the next one in a couple days. So yeah, well thanks for listening to me. I appreciate y'all. I can't wait to show this these conversations to Rain and Mia once they're around. And yeah, like and subscribe. Please comment down below. Love to hear what you all think. Really excited for the next checkup, and start talking more into like where they're at and what's going on, because I've watched an abundance of these videos and learned about like the development, and as they're growing, what's actually happening in their belly. It's really amazing and intriguing stuff. All right, talk to y'all soon. Bye.